Howdy, I'm Tanner. My partner was Jin Woo Lee, and we're going to be talking about reverse engineering the human brain. So this grand challenge is huge, so we looked very specifically at optogenetics, which is the research of controlling neural activity using light. And so this is hopefully going to expand how we understand responses that light has on the human brain and how we can control the human brain with light as an input. So something that material scientists can be working currently and into the future in this field is these optical fibers that have to deliver light from a source to the brain. So they need to be biocompatible and survive in an aqueous environment. They need to be sized correctly. So there's a huge trade-off between the diameter and the damage that you'll cause during insertion. And then some materials that material scientists have been looking into have been glass optical fibers made of silica, which have a good high light retention capability and are very cheap, but because they're so stiff, they cause some inflammation issues, as well as hydrogel, which avoids all of these inflammation issues because they're so flexible, but are still very expensive to produce. So some historical development behind optical fibers. The working principle was really studied in the 1840s with this fountain of light, where light, instead of leaving the water, would bounce around inside of the light and not leave it. So this working principle was studied in the 1840s, but nothing was really done with it until the 1950s, where it was used for communication. And then the specific material of hydrogel was really initially used as a drug material. And now some current research into these materials. Hydrogel fibers are far closer to matching the elasticity of the brain, and we're still trying to get it closer and closer to reduce that inflammation. And glass fibers, like mentioned previously, really have that inflammation problem, which makes it unoptimal for the long-term health of the subject. Some more research is being done into making these hydrogel fibers cheaper and easier to manufacture, and expanding their limited use due to that high cost. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something.